Truth Man here. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simp, and All Subject channel. So this is going to be probably the only video I do today, but I wanted to talk about this today. I was going to hold it off for a little while. We need to talk about this amongst us black people. This video is geared towards black people. It's a couple things that I could have added to this, like respect each other, get along, but that's obvious. Stop messing with people that was with somebody you know, all that stuff. Because what you're doing to your city is you creating a toxic environment where demons are going to be allowed through the portals. When you create, like for instance, when you get with someone that know that was with someone you know, what you're doing is you're opening up portholes for demons of discord and malice and all of that. You bringing in more demons in the environment. That's one of the ways you do it. We're going to talk about that more in the future. But that's one of the ways you do it, because that person had a covenant with somebody that you know. But that's for a later date. What I have here is, let me count, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 things that will cause us blacks, and I done did videos like this before, but I change them as we go along because there's more things, and I break them up so people won't be able to copy off. But I have 14 things that if we as black people do these things, we will go up the ladder. We'll go up the ladder. Like all of that. If you choose to date a white person, do not hate black people because you're dating somebody white. Because really, you don't have to be here. Your ancestors could have fought and died before you was ever even a thought. They chose not to fight like they could have fought so that we can be born. But they didn't do it for you in turn. If, like I say, if you choose to date them, that's fine. But the problem I got with some of y'all is y'all act like y'all got a problem with the group because you dating them. That's when you a sellout. That's one of the ways you a sellout. When you got a problem with the group because you dating them or you like them or you got a preference towards them, that's when you a sellout. You gonna date them, but just remember, remember what happened, remember how, their history towards us. You don't have to hate them. I don't hate them, but don't forget. And don't become Sambo. Let's get to this list. Number 1, speak and be positive. Speak and be positive. Stop saying you broke. Stop saying you sick. Stop saying you don't know how you're going to make it. Stop saying these things. Be positive. Expect good to come to you. And Mr. Charlie, stop it with the Mr. Charlie, man. He gonna do what he do. He gonna do what he do. Don't think I'm here acting like they innocent. They are not. I've had my tremendous experiences with Mr. Charlie. So I'm not gonna act like this stuff just don't exist. I'm the truth man. I wouldn't be the truth man. Oh man, white people ain't never racist. They'll never rig nothing to benefit themselves. They give everybody equal opportunity with the job. But you can't blame them. Their time is short. The world is coming to an end. You can't blame them. Just try to beat them. If you feel that way about them, focus on beating. Focus on being number 1. Number 2, make the best out of your time. You're going to see me mentioning that over and over again. Make the best out of your time. You can't go to everything. Then this, like we talked about this too. When you were self-employed, when you were business, like let's say you got a store, or even you do DoorDash, Grubhub, and that stuff. And these other people, they get paychecks. They'll be inviting you to something Saturday and they got paid yesterday. You still going up the ladder. So when you be like, okay, I'm gonna show my support. Don't stay there all day. Get right back to work. Like today, I'm going to something today. I'm not finna be there all day. They make one of them make way more than me. I gotta get back to it. But I'm gonna show my support. Make the best of your time. I used to stand around and just talk because I can. I stopped doing that because I started noticing that, like, when the day ends, I'm like, man, that's all I made? Then I have to think, man, I sat around and talked for an hour. You know, and people get mad at you, they start acting different, but hey, man, I'm going to do what I do. Number 3, go to bed early. Dude, I be seeing y'all sleeping in like it's a holiday. A lot of people be sleeping in like it's how you sleeping in every day. You losing production time. That's time you could be working somewhere else, saving that money, banking that money, and then you do that for a couple years. Now, a couple years from now, you're doing good. But you want to pop pills and drink and do all this other stuff and stay up all night. I went to sleep. It wasn't early, but when I went to sleep, I went to sleep. And I felt well rested. I had breakfast. I felt well rested. Number 4, plan your playtime. Don't let others plan it for you. That go back to what I said with number 2. I be having to turn people down that I'm cool with. Like, it'll be like a Friday, and they'll be like, man, let's go down to Pato. This dude got money on top of money. I'd be like, nah, not today, bro. And I like hanging around him. He cool. But when I make, especially if I haven't made the best of my time that week, that's especially. Number 5, save money to have and for business related purposes. If you're going to save for, don't let your savings be for vacation. If you want to save for a vacation, have that totally different. Like I would say, open up a bank account and let that just be all your vacation stuff. Vacation. But don't combine it with your regular savings. Because I noticed that a lot of y'all, I be looking like, man, it seems like he got way more money than me. But you taking all them vacations, that's diminishing. And when I get ready to start taking vacations, they'll be all vacationed out. That's how it be for a lot of people. That's why I don't trip on vacations, man. If all I gotta do is keep living, I'll get a vacation. And if I die, I got a permanent vacation in heaven. So, you know. Number 6, stop blaming white people. We know the relationship between us, FBA, Black Americans, and white Americans. But you can't say it's all of them, and you can't blame them because we still have enough freedom to jump over them. We just don't do what they do. They be saving their money. They'll be like, dude will be jogging up the street, him and his girlfriend, living in an apartment, 4 years, saving for a house. Bam, got his job. Bam, she got her job. And now all of that saving, now they got a nice house in the suburb. See, they be building up to that. Now, some of them, their parents and grandparents be leaving them money. But a lot of them, they be building up to that. So you can't blame them, because you don't have to even go the job route. You can do other things and make it. It ain't no excuse no more. Man, you look, it's up to you, man. You know what them foreigners do? Back in the day, they used to drive cabs. Now they drive Uber. They'll hit that Uber so hard for like 2-3 years. Before you know it, they done open up them a store. You can hit Uber for be like, man, you know what, man? I'm gonna practically live in this car. I'm gonna hit 16 hours a day. I guarantee you, in some of the best market, you gonna make $300-400 a day. Now, if you can spend $300 or $400 a day, I don't know what to tell you. That's like, if you work 6 days, that's $2,400 a week. That's for some of y'all, that might not seem like a lot, but that's a lot. For me, I'm looking at that. If I can get up to that, man, I'm gonna have bank on top of bank. So, number 7, stop/slow down talking about racism. That goes back to number 6, blaming white people. Look, we know these people racist, man. We know it ain't all of them, but we know it's a lot of them. So what? They don't own this earth. The Most High finna show everybody who own the earth. There's no need to talk about racism. Let's talk about how we gonna beat it. Let's talk about money. Let's talk about us uniting with each other like these other races do. You go to a Chinese restaurant, most of the people in there are gonna be Chinese. You go in a Vietnamese restaurant, most of the people in there are gonna be Vietnamese. You go in a black restaurant that's not surrounded by drug dealers and all that, ain't nobody gonna be in there. Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Oh, they ain't dirty. They too high. Then you go over to one of the foreign-owned businesses and they charging you $18 for a couple pieces of chicken. But you talking about the black people too high? Number 8, look out for your kids and grandkids. I don't care if you just, when you see them, bam, you give them a couple dollars. That's going to add up. Life insurance, of course, couple dollars here, couple dollars there. Even if you don't celebrate Christmas. I had to break myself out of it. I said, even though I don't celebrate Christmas, some of my enemies do. And they were looking for a reason to try to talk down on somebody. So I'm going to make sure my kid is good. From now on, that's what I said I'm going to do. You can give gifts. Nothing wrong with gifts. It's when you put Santa Claus in there. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Those are idols. Now, you can watch them on TV, but when you bring them in your house, Frosty the Snowman, you done made him an idol. You can watch it on TV all day. White Jesus at the table like this. Idol. Trust me, he didn't look like that. He was way more buff and probably had, you see my hair? What's the chances the actual son that they renamed Jesus had hair like that picture or hair like mine? Y'all be bugging. Number 9, work hard and have multiple income streams. Again, all that standing around with a black and mild, all y'all young, y'all YN. Y'all need to go from being YNs to being YRBs, young rich brother. Well, I'm working on that, man. I got my Fetty Wap. Man, nah, no drug. You don't need drugs to get rich in the United States. Come on now. That's the cheese on the mousetrap. Wait, hold on. I said I had work. No, number 9 was work hard. Number 10 was have multiple income streams. Number 11 is stop going to every get-together. That goes back to number 2. Man, sometimes you need to stay at home. Read a book. Figure out your strategy. Yeah. Man, I can listen to music in my car. And I often do. You at every get together. I'm riding doing DoorDash. This person and it'll be a kid birthday party. And more adults there than kids. I can see some. A kid birthday party, ain't nothing but 6 years old, got 200 people there. And ain't none of them rich. Go figure. You gotta pick and choose the ones you go to. Number 10, 11. Wait, is this 11? Number 11, stop talking so much. Now, this is where I gotta do better. People be calling me all the time. Like, my phone be ringing all day. And it's all right to talk, but it be some time where you gotta stop. You gotta stop talking. You gotta know when it's time to talk. Like, some people, you talk at length. Other people, you shouldn't be saying nothing at all because they don't like you anyway. And they looking for a reason to discredit you. So some people just don't even, like my ex, I'm not even gonna be talking to her or her family. How her mother told me I used to be good. Now y'all know what happened. I didn't tell y'all every detail because that would be piling on. But y'all know enough to know what happened in my marriage. For somebody to tell me I used to be good, like I did something bad or something. Them the type of people you just don't talk around them. Don't talk around them. That's all they looking for. And I notice it be whole families of these mother suckers like this. Just want to find a reason to put you down. Next, you got, like, if you marry, and it's good. You the man, the leader, the woman following, helping. Y'all respect each other. Y'all faithful to each other. Y'all ain't trying to sneak around on each other. Y'all truthful. Appreciate the one you with. Because you come out here in these streets, you gonna get dead like them squirrels be dead. Appreciate who you with. If you're a woman and you got a masculine dude, an alpha dude, don't be putting him down. Don't be insulting him, because he gonna start looking at you different, and y'all gonna end up divorced or broke up. A real alpha is not gonna keep letting you put him down, even if something is going wrong in his life. He gonna expect you to be lifting him up and helping him. You put him down, see, this is what people do. They'll be acting a fool, and then when they get caught on it, or they end up in court or something else, now they want to change. Why you ain't changed before that? Appreciate the person you with. If you got a good marriage, you don't come out here trying to see what's out here. If you gonna do that, then go to her and tell her you want to practice polygyny and give her the opportunity to choose what she gonna do. Next, be faithful. Be faithful. when I was going, like, we went through all of this stuff. All of this stuff. We was talking. We was talking. And it's like, for a second, I was considering starting over until I found out she lied about something else. And then that made me look at it like, okay, so you trying to get on me what I did, and you've been keeping that lie for 10 years. You've been keeping that lie for 10 years. Well, this is how my mind works. If you gonna get on me, I shouldn't be able to see nothing with you. Like, I shouldn't be able to, like for instance, I'm not saying you gotta be perfect, but I'm saying, how am I catching you up in a lie and you call yourself confronting me? That shouldn't be. I was like, I don't know. A woman who lies to you is like the worst woman. I don't care what else she do. If she a liar, that's like the worst trait. Because that can open up Pandora's box in many different ways. That's horrible. She a liar? Whew. But that's the list. The woman is a liar. Oh my goodness, that's terrible. You're going to have such a hard time with her. You catching her in lies that she been lying about for 10 years? That just made all the other problems intensify. So but these are the things that I think if we as black people, if we did the things on this list, even if you had to go back to it, you're going to go up. You're going up. You're going to establish like all types of relationships. You're going to have a pattern of consistency. A lot of things going to go right for you. This list right here. Thanks for watching. Keep tuning in for more videos.